welcome to the Outer Worlds. Hello milkers and welcome to the Outer Worlds. This is a game I did play through once already, but I wanted to play through it again, but this time I wanted to challenge myself, seeing as how there's also DLC out for it. I wanted to see if I could test that out on the hardest difficulty. Now, I played a tiny bit of the hardest difficulty to kind of get a gauge, and it is going to be something. It is going to be a lot harder than I believe I played it on story the first time. And that was, of course, a cakewalk. I love the story in and of itself, so I thought I'd play through again. But we're going to be doing it on Supernova, and this is definitely going to be something. And I'm going to be playing this game like I haven't for the first time, like I'm playing it for the first time. So we're going to watch the cutscenes, we're going to not skip any dialogue. But there's a specific way we're going to be making our build to try and cakewalk the game, because you can more or less talk your way out of a lot of situations, and that's what we're going to be trying to do. But let's just get started.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Okay, so now we jump right back into it. So first, we have to build our character's attributes. Now they're divided up into 3 different categories of body, mind, personality, and each one of them has 2 subcategories that all have their different affected skills, along with their little specialization skill for upgrading or deranking them. So first off, just to start, we're going to do this just so I can fully explain what happens. So strength affects melee weapon damage and the amount carried. Of course, you know, just carrying weight. So my carrying capacity is only 60. I have less melee damage, and the tactical time dilation is a game mechanic that we'll be talking about a little bit later. But as for strength, what we're actually going to be doing, because the affected skills are for melee, and melee is very risky in Supernova. The block is, you know, of course, it goes hand in hand with the melee. Heavy weapons are, of course, going to be your, like, grenade launchers. I don't think there's a straight RPG in this game. There might be, but I think there's also some, like, LMGs that count as heavy weapons and stuff like that. Inspiration is for teammates, I believe, your companions. Okay, I'll pretend that he didn't just interrupt me like that. And intimidation is, of course, exactly what you think it is. So for our playthrough, just average is perfectly fine. So 80 kilograms of carrying weight. For dexterity, that of course is our melee attack speed and our ranged weapon reload speed. One-handed melee, handgun, dodge, block, sneak, lockpick. That is actually not half bad because that has a few of the things that we're going to want. It has a couple of the things that we want, actually. We want sneak and lockpick. Those are two very good things. But for this one, we're just going to go with average. And if we did have below average dexterity, the reload weapon speed would go down, the weapon durability would go down, with this, which is actually a very big thing in the Supernova mode, because once your durability goes down and hits like damn near 0, it's like almost ineffective at all. Like just borderline. And if it's below average, the weapon durability losses increase, so we can't do that. Now, intelligence affects our critical hit bonuses, and we're definitely going to want that. And if we go intelligence low, we unlock the dumb dialogue option, which is just some fun thing that you can throw in every now and again, which sometimes like works in your way. But we also have lower critical damage from that. Well, not to mention the 20%, and then I think the drastically reduced is even making it lower, perhaps. But long gun is your snipers, which we're definitely going to want, because we can throw on silencer. Persuasion, which I love doing. Hack, which is going to be very beneficial in some areas. Medical, which is going to be very beneficial for myself and my companion. Science is... I kind of... science is okay.
Pick one and leave.
And then determination is actually something that's very good. So we actually
You
need...
memorized how many digits of pi?
We'll start that off with high just to see how we're doing with everything else. Because I don't fully have this mapped out. We're kind of just spitballing. But this affects headshots and weak spot damage bonus. Handgun, long gun, heavy weapon. So that's just all out weaponry. Dodging, which is like a double jump to like the sides and stuff, and you know, you can get behind cover and stuff like that quicker. Lock picking, of course, and engineering, which affects like upgrading weapons and stuff. So put that at good for now. Charm affects faction reputation and companion ability cooldowns. Persuasion, lie, intimidation, hack, science, inspiration. The first three, of course, you can guess what they can do. Hack, science, inspiration. Inspiration is for teamwork. Of course, reputation gains are significantly reduced. But for that one...
You've been commonly described as odious and
because it
boring.
does affect our skills, so... because the affected skills are actually going up in points. We don't see that yet until we complete this page. And then this one right here affects our two-handed melee, lie, sneak, medical, engineering, and determination. And we also get health regen in this game. So putting that at... that should be fine, because then I have 2 more points, which I could do it...
If I had your brains 30 years ago, we might not be in this mess.
So what else do I want to upgrade? Because that I have medical in 3 points. And determination. Lock picking I should try and get up, because that's pretty good to have. So I should either get up my temperament 1 more. You know what, I'll do that, just because it keeps my mind and personality all at good, in case I want to accept a flaw, which is something that we might come across in the future, where it helps us out in a different way. Now we're on to the skills. So from that build, we managed to get 21 long gun, 20 persuasion, 21 persuade, which gives us cower, Humans have a 20% chance to cower in fear for 3 seconds after the first time you hit them. And then unlocks the tactical time dilation location hit effects, which we'll go into that later. The ability to sell goods to vending machines when we would normally have to go to a person for it. Medical, our drug mixer slot for the inhaler. Our inhaler is our basic healing item. You'll see that in game. But second slot just means I can put other stuff in there that'll give me other boosts, because food and drinks are something that I'm going to have to get in this game mode, because Supernova I need to eat, sleep, and drink. And putting them in my slot makes it easier for me. And then we also have science, which improve your weapon and armor in the workbench, when I think I would have to go to a shop. And then determination, my inhaler heals my companions, but they only get 30%. That is why I wanted to get this build, because your companions can die permanently, and for the first good bit you have a companion with you for this, if you choose to, which I'm definitely going to take her with me, but let's see. Man, I would have liked to have the sneak get up, especially with the lockpick, but because if I wanted to bring up 2, technically the best ones that I should do right now, I should do this. That's what I should do, because then next time I level up, I could probably get most of those. Yeah, but long gun critical damage getting up, that's probably something I would want to get, so...
You had a hand in everyone's pocket.
I already got pretty much of a slick tongue. The 21 Persuade, I think, can get me through most of the early area. So I'm going to do it like that.
Red, my friend.
So I can... Because the long gun critical chances just went up by 91%, not to mention the sway went down. But next level up, I could get it to that critical damage up 50%. That would be very good. Okay, aptitude. So this is just it's just basically a job that I had, my career, and it just gives me like a point, or like food effect duration up, inspiration, medical, science. I would want to get up the food effect because I do need to eat food. What is determination again? Oh yeah, that's the one for companions. I think I'll just do this
for
one.
A living, huh?
Persuade. Just speed run this real quick. Alright, that's it. Alright, this is what we got. And then now that I got +1 Persuade, it's at 22. Because you can actually see the adjusted skill values, which is really cool. Alright.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 9%. Hip drive
Shit.
inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck! Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Alright, and here we are in the Outer Worlds. Gotta make our way down the mountain to the ship. Adreno is our... it's basically our Fallout stim pack, but it goes into the inhaler, and it's like the main use of the inhaler. But the Adreno has like different sorts of sub variants. Yeah, that tells you about the whole sneak thing, and the first time they detect you, they go investigate. Second time, they know you're there.
Easy now. unfrozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
So whenever I see something like this, I always have to go for it because it gives you XP.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Alright, so I've got a better idea. Give me your gun, I'll go down and help. Somebody grounded their ship illegally? I'll hunt them down for you. You're an idiot. I'll lie to
You better
him.
take my gun then. Careful, it's worth more to the company than I am. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
So, I wouldn't have gotten the saber if, I didn't patch him up. That's interesting. I think that's it.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Due to the complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Long story short, I can basically, like, slow down time and shoot them. If I move while I do it, it burns up more, but if I stand still, it doesn't burn up as much. So... Bit cartridges are our currency, light ammo is what this pistol takes, the mag pick is our lock pick, and anything else I'm picking up is just food. Food for later. Oh, actually. Oh, well, there you go. Basically, it's just telling you you need a certain amount of skill and a certain amount of lock picks. I know what's in here. It's a two-handed weapon. I don't know, is it worth it? Is it worth getting a two-handed weapon, or is it worth saving? I don't know. I'll treat this as grubby as possible. As I always try to do, so... Weapon management, it's just telling you can have 4 weapons. Bam, bam. Armor. Oh, speaking of which, armor, did I... Oh. Huh. I think sometimes I guess I get the armor from some guy, because I usually get armor around this time. We're going to throw the base health in there, because since we have medical level 20, we have that second slot, so when I use it, I'll get more base health. Anything else is just other stuff. Perks, yeah, that comes every 2 levels. And the level cap is 30. Okay, okay. Oh, he's cowering. He's cowering. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That was a 20% chance. It's a 20% chance that a human target will cower for the first time we hit them. That is because of our 20% persuade. I got a feeling this playthrough is going to be good because that was luck right there. Where did I kill the other guy? Is that him? There it is. Yep. Yeah, and then as the weapon durability degrades, the damage goes down and all that.
Hey!
Oh dear.
Get over here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
So, what's gonna happen here is I can either tell them to sit tight and I go up and I try to fight. I think it's like 4 different marauders. 3 of them have, I think 3 of them have guns and 1 of them is a melee. Or I can persuade them to go help me out. But the thing is, like, once somebody dies in this game, they're dead. And these guys don't really matter. So I will have them help me out. But what do I want to say? Do you back down from a challenge? I bet you they can tell you where the owner of the ship is. Nah, let's intimidate them.
Seriously? But
We're gonna give you a 0. 0 stars.
You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Come on.
You gotta stop her! You gotta rush him!
Damn! Oh my goodness.
I just earned a fine
There was a
bonus.
time that I played, and these two got decimated. But they like one-popped them. Oh my goodness. I'll take all that. Take all that. Take all that. Alright, and then this is Hawthorne's ship, the smuggler that was going to pick us up.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
The Unreliable.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. Jettison procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Your captain's a red smear under my escape
I
pod.
understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
All right. So this is, I'll just sum this up for you. Basically, yeah, that's the perk thing. So I'll sum this up for you. Basically, I get the skill up to 50, and then after 50, I have to add points directly, which is, of course, what you can see right here where it says for melee. But I want to get that long gun critical damage up so that I can try and one-shot my way through stealthy for some of these areas. So that's why I put 9 points into it, and 9 got put into these two, which effectively gave me the location hit effects for now, the pistol and heavy weapons and all that. But the other points will do that for stealth, because that will add damage when I'm sneaking. Not to mention, doors and containers requiring 1 mag pick are free to open. Because I don't think I could have unlocked anything else if I spent 1 point in a category. No. The tactical time dilation is going to be our best friend, so getting a recharge rate is going to be very good. Alright, and then when it comes to...
I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really. If your equipment
Yeah, that was
is
just
in
telling
need
you.
of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Gotta load up before we head out. I know there's more food around here. There's gotta be. There it is.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them. These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
So here's where the game starts to get a little bit difficult. So, of course I need to eat, drink, and sleep, right? So, I can only sleep on my ship, and since my crew quarters is locked, and oh my goodness, I cannot sleep anywhere else besides my quarters, and it's locked until I get the power regulator. And the power regulator is quite a ways down a quest line, so we kind of sort of need to speedrun that. I'm going to break down everything else. I don't really care too much about money this early on. Granted, there are some good weapons that you find every now and again that you can buy, but Yeah, this shotgun is a long gun, but it needs to be repaired. But I ain't repairing it right now, because I don't even want it, really. And then upgrade my stealth skills instead of my tech skills for now. Alright, so before we go out of there, we'll save. So this is our first save file that we've technically made.